Hi, I'm Glenn Bischoff, editor of Urgent Communications Magazine, and I'm on the trade show floor at IWCE 2011 in Las Vegas. I'm with Steve Jennings, Executive Director of Strategic Industries for Alcatel-Lucent. Steve, there are four really big buzzwords in public safety these days: video, mobility, broadband, and convergence. Probably the most important of the four is convergence, because that's what brings all of the other elements together. What's Alcatel-Lucent doing in that regard?
Well, what you've just described is really long-term evolution, or LTE, and that's what really all the buzz is about. Alcatel-Lucent is a leader in bringing LTE not only to the commercial market, but a little-known fact is we have separate organizations to bringing LTE to the public safety market. Long-term evolution brings together the convergence, or primarily the ability for public safety to utilize an excess capacity of bandwidth to bring new functionality in the area of very, very complex data applications and integration of video with mission-critical voice stability that we have to have on a daily basis.
Now, video is always the application that's considered the killer app for broadband in the public safety sector, but what other high bandwidth applications does LTE make possible?
LTE actually, by giving you excess capacity and bandwidth, gives you the ability to bring in your GIS applications on the fly. It gives you the ability to do static mug shots and do primarily crime scene analysis utilizing various other components that we have in the field that are being developed to do analytical data of existing areas for crime scene. And also, the other nice part about it, going back to video, because it's going to be the change agent for the 21st century, is now start thinking about video testimonies, start thinking about video notes being taken, start thinking about interviews when you're basically taking a look at a crime scene for all of the people that are around the area to try and get information where you can keep going back to it and have it real time. But another aspect of video is putting more eyes on the ground. And as you and I both know, that when you're in any calamity, to have more capabilities, go back to command and control, to not depend just upon voice as your only means of communications, it's going to bring better situational awareness, command, control, and more functionality for our first responders.
And it's not just about law enforcement, it's also about the fire service, right? I mean, we could be talking about high bandwidth applications like personnel monitoring, being able to monitor every firefighter where they are, what's happening with their bodies, et cetera.
Absolutely. One of the big things that LTE brings, it brings in a new capability where you can put in, and I can tell you this right now, various different manufacturers are bringing in too, like in the area of fire, new capabilities where we put it in the uniform, we embed, and we actually start monitoring. We have the telemetry of the body. We know when our firefighters are exhausted. We know when we need to start pulling them out. Basically that same capability is also put in to our medical facilities when we have our EMS ambulatory, where we're starting to send biometric data on the fly going 60 miles an hour and pre-warning emergency rooms of what's coming and basically under what capabilities we're going to have our patient when they hit the door.
So the big takeaway is that LTE is going to help first responders be more effective at what they do, but it's also going to keep them safer.
Absolutely. The whole bottom line is officer safety, and officer safety is not just a police function, it's a fire function. The other aspects of bringing in LTE umbrella over things is truly always safety. Safety first, and that's a capability that we really haven't had before with just mission-critical voice.
Now we're standing in front of a mobile command vehicle of some kind. Why don't you tell us a little bit about what we're standing in front of?
Well, actually we're standing in front of the Alcatel-Lucent Rover, and what the Rover is a mobile command center that is a full functioning LTE mobile center. And what it does is it integrates all of the capabilities of LTE, from full motion video, high-speed data connectivity, and basically integration with your mission-critical voice through your interfaces and into your P25 systems, where you can have a total functional command center. And the nice part about LTE, it can be miles away from the actual incident.
Thanks, Steve, very much for that rundown of everything that's exciting and new at Alcatel-Lucent. I'm Glenn Bischoff. I've been speaking with Steve Jennings, the Executive Director of Strategic Industries for Alcatel-Lucent at IWCE 2011. Thanks for watching, and until next time, so long.